Hello, my little peanuts. It's me, your host, Lance Bass with Dirty Pop, SiriusXM's OutQ and Stars in the Evenings. We're live from Miami, Florida, all week long. We might as well go ahead and start it right now because my guest peanut for the whole entire show today is Mr. Big Brother himself. Zach Grass is on the show.
Hello,
What's
everyone.
up, Zach?
I wish everyone was looking at me right now because I just want to get up and dance.
Well, you can dance. And all show long, we're going to be taking pictures and sharing it on our Instagram and Twitter pages.
Perfect.
Because your fans are nuts.
Hey, Lance, be nice to my fans. I love them.
Nuts is a good thing. Are you kidding me?
Good.
I love it. I've never been more excited for a show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the interaction that everyone, has been giving us the last, month. I mean, they've been wanting this for a month now.
Yeah, right?
And I'm so excited that you're finally here. I knew when we were going down to Miami for Art Basel that was when I knew we could have you on the show, so it was perfect. Oh, by the way, Turkey Turchin's with us too. Hi, Turkey. Hey. Sorry, you got second billing today. I'm sorry.
I usually do.
Oh, but you're still cute. Don't worry about it. Thanks. All right. We have a huge show planned. We're going to get to know you so much better than any fan ever thought they knew about you. So let's go ahead and start with some questions right here. Oh, we have some surprise guests today, too. So
really?
Guests on the show. Also, Betty Who is going to be on the show today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Betty Who.
Love to hear that.
She's going to perform, right?
She's going to be performing like 2 or 3 songs today. She's here for the New Next Now Awards, which is on New Now Next Awards for Logo. It's a really fun award show, really. It airs this Friday, but we film it tomorrow. And they invite all these people that they think are going to be the biggest things of 2015. And so they chose Betty Who to perform. They think she's going to be the biggest thing of 2015. So we're very excited to have her on the show. All right, so Zach, we have tons of questions that your fans have sent in. We're going to do that a little later on the show.
Okay, perfect.
Because I did this hashtag Lance Asks, and it blew up. In fact, it was trending on Twitter.
Really?
Yes, when I created that, it was trending because of your fans, because they're that amazing. All right, so let's start off with how you got on Big Brother. Now, as a fan of I've watched Big Brother since I think season 3.
Yeah.
And season 3. And I'm obsessed with it, so I understand why people get so invested in people like yourself, because I feel like I know you. I've watched you so many hours, I feel like I know you very well, but we just met just a few seconds ago.
Yeah, and I want to say, like, right now, I'm afraid to speak because I'm actually extremely nervous right now in front of you, Lance.
You're nervous, Zach? What? How's that possible?
I never get nervous, but being in front of one of my idols when I was growing up, I am the biggest fanboy of NSYNC. Yeah. So sitting next to you right now, I mean, I can't take my eyes off you right now. So let me get a little more comfortable. Let me warm up a little bit.
All right, we got you.
Okay.
So you were an NSYNC fan over Backstreet Boys back in the day? Or did you like all boy bands? Were you just
You know what? It was like 90% NSYNC, 5% 98 Degrees, 4% Backstreet Boys, and the other 1% was like Shaggy.
Yeah.
Shaggy.
Hey. Shaggy needs some love too.
Yeah.
So going back to how you got on the show, what inspired you to get on in the first place, and how did you audition for it?
Yeah, my mom has been a super fan of Big Brother since season 1, and she's obsessed with the show. I don't want to say that I enjoyed the show a lot, but I watched it with her every summer. And, I'm watching season 15 and I'm like, dude, who are these losers that they pick on this show? Like, if I went on this show, not only would I win, which I thought that obviously was not the case, but I knew I was going to get on it and I knew I'd make a huge splash for the summer. And, so they came to Gainesville, Florida. I just graduated from UF. They came to Gainesville, Florida for open casting calls. I showed up. And now I'm sitting here with you. So
wow, I didn't know they did open casting calls or something.
Yeah, I think they went to 30 cities, and Gainesville, Florida was one of the cities. Why they went to Gainesville, I have no idea. Clearly it worked out for them, and me as well. So
they want real people. I thought season 15 was some of the worst casting ever. I just thought so they needed something big for 16, and I think they delivered. I love this season. When you came into the house, because I do a Big Brother fantasy league every year. I do.
That exists?
Yeah, I do like fantasy football, and but I do my Big Brother. So I picked my 3 to win. That's on my team, and I picked you as the one that everyone was going to turn their backs on. I was like, no one's going to like this guy. He's going to play way too hard. Yep. And I was like, and the viewers are not going to like this guy. He's going to be one of, like Dr. Evil type guy. But no, you switched that around very quickly.
Yeah, I did. I mean, you know what? To get on a reality show in the first place, I felt like I kind of had to exaggerate my personality a little bit, blow up my persona. And when I got on the show, I really wanted to follow through with that. However, I did want to play the game really reserved and passive and have people come to me. But I don't shut up, and I'm crazy, and I love stirring the pot and antagonizing anyone that comes into contact with me. So being on that show and I was extremely bored. I slept 15 hours a day. So when I was awake, I wanted a lot of bang bang to happen.
Yeah. What does that house smell like?
It depends. We had cleaning parties every couple weeks, but it smells really bad, especially the bathroom.
It looks like it would smell bad.
And it was infested with ants.
Really?
Yeah. There was like a million ants on this trash can. I couldn't get over it.
I work for Entertainment Tonight now, and we're right across the street from you, on CBS Radford. And so when I would go over there and do some stories, I would always just kind of walk around the Big Brother house, hoping that I would, get some kind of, secret, I don't know, something, the next competition.
Right.
I always was wanting to, like, yell over the walls, be like, Zach, Frankie's really on your side. Don't turn your back on him. I swear. Now, you've gone back and seen all the episodes, right?
No, I'm on episode 10.
How have you not seen all the episodes? That would be the first thing.
Originally, I didn't want to watch it. As soon as I get out the house, people keep telling me, yo, this person was talking crap about you. You don't talk to this person, yada, yada, yada. So I needed a couple weeks to, decompress, get back to normal life, check all my 20 million messages on my phone.
Right.
And then, I was like, do I want to watch it? Do I need to watch it right now? And I was bored on a plane. I bought the season on iTunes, and I started watching them on episode 10. And I haven't really been in a lot of the action yet, so I haven't got to the good parts. But,
So you haven't gotten to the part where, Frankie does the Power Veto, right? What was the one where...
Which one?
Everyone turned their back on Frankie.
Yeah, that was the BOB when it was me versus Frankie.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the football one.
That was an epic episode.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
epic.
my gosh. But to see how... one day y'all could all be fighting, and then the next day just all be best friends again.
Yep.
That house turns so quickly.
It does. Not only does it turn so quickly, but a lot of people don't understand, how close everyone gets because, I wake up next to this person every day. I brush my teeth next to them. I go to the bathroom right after them. I go to sleep next to them, and we do it all over every single day. So no one really realizes how close everyone gets. And the fact that, Frankie and I's fight was so big and iconic, and then the next day it's like, all right, we're still best friends. Like nothing changed.
Yeah, it's a real family.
It is. But it was really hard to, completely trust him again after I heard the rumors.
Of course, it's a game.
It's tough.
Never
it's
trust
really tough.
anyone. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Speaking of y'all's relationship, I loved watching y'all this summer because it was a relationship we never got to see on television before. The bromance between the straight guy and the gay guy, and I love that this younger generation has no walls about it, with relationships like that, which is so sweet to see.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of fans are always like, well, I mean, is he bi? Is he gay? Like, do you have an answer for that?
I mean, I can answer it however I want. I mean, obviously I'm straight, but these days we're on like a Kinsey scale. There's a spectrum. You could be 90% straight. You could be 10% straight. You could be.
Agreed.
It's
all gray.
It's all gray.
Yeah.
It's all gray.
It just did a study I just read on Facebook about a big study between straight men and gay guys or something like that, and it had something. They released some kind of I don't know. Serotonin or something in their bodies where it's the relationship between the guys that makes them more willing to have a more intimate relationship with them. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
I heard that.
But it only happens between guys.
Guys, yeah. Like
dudes,
you have
girls.
it's like they ask like questions, like sexual questions or just like or bond friend questions, and then there's like something something else.
And the friends question.
And the friend question, like increased like the
more
willingness to like
cuddle and stuff like that, like be more intimate with a guy. Oh, that was very interesting. Now going into the show, did you have a favorite our favorite Big Brother contestant beforehand?
Oh yeah, Dr. Will is by far my favorite. I love Evil Dick as well. I just love their character and how they go about the game. Everything they do for a reason. And I tried to emulate that. I tried to mirror exactly what Dr. Will did, but I'm not Dr. Will. Our brains are engineered differently. I can't control some of the stuff I say. Okay. He's a lot smarter than me. But I did my best, and I also tried to play my own game as well. But I stick out like a sore thumb. I can't shut up. My mouth is always moving, and I don't really think before I speak. So I got into a lot of trouble in the Big Brother house, and I'm just happy I made it as far as I did. I'm blessed to make it to day 63.
Yeah, I mean, you made it very far. Was that surprising? Did you think that your mouth was going to get in trouble?
I did think my mouth was going to get me in trouble. Like I said, when I went into the house, I wanted to play very passive, reserved. I wanted everyone to come with me. I didn't really want to be in a lot of conversations, but my personality just took over. And I was a big part of the season, and it was a lot of fun too. I had a great summer, and I'm extremely blessed that I even got the opportunity to play Big Brother.
Yeah, well, you were the most talked about player for sure this summer. I mean, even over the winner, Derek. And did you think Derek deserved to win the $500,000?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah,
Without a doubt. I mean, it either should have been Derek or Frankie. Frankie won. Literally, he snaps his fingers, he wins the competition. You know what I mean? He did everything at will. He wants to win the competition, he's going to win the competition. Yeah. He wants to manipulate someone into voting for someone else, he'll do that. He really had the entire house by the balls. Like, Derek had the house by the balls as well, but Frankie's social game really surpassed Derek's. And on top of that, I don't want to bring it up, but, Team America was a huge part of, Derek, Frankie, and Donnie's success in the game. Yeah. If I was part of Team America, I think I would have lasted a lot further than day 63.
You could have.
That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Well, let's ask someone that was part of Team America right now. Okay. In our New York studio right now, joining us live is Frankie Grande.
No. Well, hello, Daddy. Hi, Zach. Hi, Lance. Hi, Turkey Turgeon.
Hi, Frankie.
Oh, my God. Well, hello there, Rose.
Oh, I wish you could see my face right now.
Oh my God, I wish you could see my face right now. You know what face I'm making. I'm beaming from ear to ear. Zach.
I love that I have Zankie on the show right now.
Zankie,
have y'all done an interview together before?
Never.
Or is this your first Zankie?
Never.
Oh.
This is our first Zankie moment. It's an epic moment.
I can't stop smiling.
Oh my God, me too. Hi, Zach. Oh my God, you're so cute. I didn't. Well, I surprised you. I was like, let's not tell him. Let's bombard him. Oh my God,
it's a nice surprise.
I miss you.
I miss you too, man. I haven't really seen you in a while.
I know. When's the last time I saw each other? You were just in New York, right?
Yep. Wednesday Frankie's opening night of Rock of Ages.
I know. Frankie, how's that going at Rock of Ages?
Rock of Ages is unbelievable. I've been having so much fun, and there have been so many fans that come out to every single show, and it's been so great to actually get to connect with them on this kind of personal level, and then just to be back on Broadway again is just such a wonderful, wonderful feeling. And it's finally, I feel like a human again. I feel like my life is now back to some sort of normal schedule, and I love it.
Right. It's nice to have a schedule. You play Franz in Rock of Ages.
Yeah.
One of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I play a German boy. Yeah. Who's, just loving life and really loves to be just, happy.
When is your last show? Is it in January?
January 18th. I'll be closing the show.
Oh my goodness! You get to close the show.
Yeah, I get to take Rock of Ages final bow.
Wait, what day is it? I want to be there.
January 18th, Zach.
All right, Lindsay, book my flight.
I might be there too. I'm there for a promotion.
Doug, get Zach a ticket.
Perfect.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so that might be the next Zankie reunion is in New York. For
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta be there for that.
Zach, you should come to New Year's though. We'll have fun. We'll go someplace fun.
I'll be there.
Yeah, come to New Year's. That'll be more fun.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now
and then stay with me for 2 weeks.
Yes, Rose. Obviously, I'm staying with you.
Yeah. I love this Rose talk.
Yes, Rose.
Now, Frankie, Zach got very upset when you told everyone that you were Ariana Grande's brother and that you were playing for charity. One, I want to know, was that just a gameplay that you were playing for charity, or were you actually playing for charity?
No, I'm playing for charity. I actually just sent in a check for $20,000 to build on.
Nice.
And I raised an additional $7,000 so that we could actually build the school. And I'll be going in January. And yes, Zach, you're getting an email tonight with all the deets. So
so this is your Africa trip, right?
Yes, this is my Africa trip. Yeah, I'm going to be building a school in my grandfather's name in Malawi.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I never knew. Yeah, I had no idea if you were just saying that just to, win America's votes about, your working for charity. But, yeah.
But you know how charitable I am. You've known me for years. You know that I've been flying to Africa for, almost 9 years now. I've been going there and doing work. So, I definitely, that was the goal to build schools down there. And I was blessed to be a part of Team America so that I could win enough money to build a school. And Zach, you were a part of Team America, Rose. Wait till you see those missions. We used you for every single mission. You helped me build this school more than you could possibly know. So, of course, you're going to.
Thank you.
You really did.
My favorite mission that y'all did was when y'all had to do the night watch.
Yes.
The rat. Yeah.
Oh, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean,
just-
everyone was them.
I just last night watched the one where we hit everyone's stuff. Like,
yeah, that was a good one.
you know, with Kathy Griffin in the veto and everything. Zach, when you get there, I am so excited. Zach, you have to text me as you watch everything because you'll see. You'll see.
Oh, I
Rose.
will. I will.
You'll see.
Yeah, I'm still.
I've always loved
chose
you.
Kathy Griffin to do that instead of me
I
because
know, what the hell?
I'm a way bigger Big Brother fan than Kathy Griffin.
But you're
way
not
too nice.
mean. Exactly.
I could give it
No.
to you.
You're so nice.
Time.
Say something mean, Lance. Go for it. Something.
Your hair is really cute today.
So basically, you're the prop. Props. Props. You're the prop spot,
Okay,
Lance.
All right, so Zankie's going to be here for a little while with us. So, but right now, I got to get to our new guest here because, Frankie, I know you're going to love this person so much because I'm excited to welcome back to the show an artist I absolutely love. Her album, Take Me When You Go, came out in September, and it is a must-have. She just returned from her own U.S. tour, and then she opened up for Katy Perry all over Australia, where she's from. This Friday, you can see her perform at the New Now Next Awards on Logo, and today she's going to play live right here in the studio for us. Betty Who, welcome back, Betty.
What up, Betty? Who?
What's going on? Hi, kids. What's going on?
Yes, Zach and Frankie, meet Betty Who.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, Zines. Hi,
Oh
Zines.
my God, hi.
Betty, how's your trip been to Miami?
Oh my goodness, it was really great. It was very stressful. I think you and I ran into into each other at the airport yesterday.
I jumped on your leg from LA to Miami.
Yes, you did. Except I think you were sitting in a far more comfortable seat than I was sitting.
Oh, yeah?
I was at the very back of the plane,
Well,
which
of
is
course,
probably
I
why we
was-
didn't
I was
see each
sitting
other
next-
until Miami.
I was sitting next to Turkey. That's why
Right.
I wasn't very
That's-
comfortable. Yeah.
And the seats are big.
I think we traveled about door to door. We left Sunday in Brisbane at 6:25 a.m. and got to our house in Miami around 10 o'clock, 10:30 p.m. on Sunday. So we had 2 Sundays, and I think it totaled about like 36 hours of travel.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Wow.
So it was brutal.
You're exactly opposite of Australia right now.
Yeah,
mean,
I feel
Miami
kind of
cannot
crazy.
be-
Actually, I was like the actual opposite side of the world. I feel a little bit just like out of my mind today, but that's my favorite state of being. So
Well,
it's great.
I mean, you've been touring for a while. I mean, do you even get jet lag anymore?
It depends. I maintain that the LA to London jet lag is the worst kind of jet lag in the world. But I'm doing okay. It's honestly so much about how you set it up. So we go into it very specifically being like, okay, we get on the plane at this time, stay up for 2 hours, watch a movie, then you take a 20-minute nap, then you watch a TV show, and then you eat dinner, and then you sleep for 10 hours. And so it's very strategic, trying to figure out exactly how to basically wake up in the right time zone and stay there. So I did wake up today at like 1 p.m., so that wasn't really that helpful, but it's better than waking up at 6 p.m. So
True.
okay.
Well, we woke up at 12, but that's because we were out till 6 in the morning.
Good for you.
Yay, good boy,
That's
Lance.
right.
That's a good one. That's the way to go.
Where were you? My goodness.
Well, we forgot
You
the
wanna live?
No, we went to Mansion. No,
Oh, my
not the
goodness.
box. We were at Mansion because I forgot this weekend was White Party. So we went to a White Party event last night. And
Edgy.
Yeah, very, very edgy. But it was one of those things that you started dancing because there's a huge dance floor. And I looked at my watch, and 3 hours had passed already, and it felt like 10 minutes. Like, what the hell was that?
That's the beautiful thing about dance, the world of dance.
Good time. But I gotta say, there was a lot of hairy, sweaty men rubbing up on you last night.
I know.
And they had just shaved, apparently, and you had the 5 o'clock shadow happening on their shoulders.
It's like sweaty cactuses.
Yeah, I got a lot of carpet burn.
Are you sure you?
Jeez.
Are you sure you weren't at the black party? Sounds like the black party to me.
Oh, Frankie, you never take me to these fun things. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll take you.
All right, everyone. I see you calling in, and we're going to get to your calls in a little bit. So please hang on. It's 866-305-6887 if you want to join in the conversation. But Betty, I think you should play a little song for us.
Oh my goodness.
Because I know
can do that.
a lot of people right now, this is the first time they're going to get to hear you.
Sure.
And I'm so happy that you're here because literally you're my favorite artist.
Oh my God.
And I'm so glad that you're doing
I'm sweating.
and I'm glad you're doing the New Now Next Awards that'll air on Friday because people will get. Is this your first award show?
That's televised, like a lot, yeah, kind of.
So your first television award show debut.
No. Oh my goodness! I know because I'm nominated. I don't know why I'm nominated, but I'm nominated for best new female artist.
One, I know why you're nominated because you are definitely the best female new artist of the year.
I wish you're the only person who could vote. The be all and end all.
But what's great about these awards is this is what they honor. You know, it kind of recaps what happened in 2014 in a celebration, but they invite the people that they think are going to be the biggest in 2015.
That's great news.
So if you're performing, then that means that, you know, the gays have your back.
Well, I think the gays, to be honest with you, since day one, I have felt the support and the presence of the gays in my life, which has made me the, you know, happiest girl in the world. I've been very, very lucky in that way. I have just kind of like the warmest, most awesome, not evil fan base in the whole world. Everyone's so nice. I honestly wonder all the time, I'm like, why are people so nice to me?
Yeah. It's because you're hot and you have a cute accent.
Oh my God, is that why?
yeah, like for real. Like you're super hot and that accent's like irresistible. As soon as you start talking, I was like, oh my God, I love her. Oh my God.
The gay instantly turned up.
Yep, exactly.
It's the boobs and the accent.
Yep.
Besties.
Great.
Yep. All right, Betty, what would you like to play for us today?
Well, how about I play my new single? It's called All of You.
Well, that sounds perfect.
Actually, we picked it as a new single because a lot of people, particularly the gays, have been very fond of this song.
So. Good, you got to listen to your people.
Great, I have to.
All right.
Great, I'm going to play All of You then.
All right.
It's a perfect day for a fight, running after me in the pouring rain, screaming, baby, you were right. I need you. Calling my name is a twisted game, 'cause it wears me down till I love you more. Waking up to us making out makes it better than before. I need uptight, compatible nights with you. I'll give you romance 100 lost chances too. Sometimes you make it impossible, but I wanna go and get lost with you, my love. I want you to give me all of you. All of you. Get to know me in your backseat. Drive me crazy, then you drive me home. The only place I wanna be is with you. I'm trying my luck when I work you up, throwing all your clothes out the second floor. Waking up to us making out makes it better than before. I need tight, compatible nights with you. I'll give you very much 100 last chances too. Sometimes you make it impossible, but I wanna go and get lost with you, my love. I want you to give me all of you. All of you. It's a perfect day for a fight, burning after me in the pouring rain. I need a tight, compatible night for you. I'll give you romance 100 lost chances too. Sometimes you make it impossible,
Oh my God!
Thanks for the applause track. I love that.
Wow. That's not a track. That's me furiously applauding in New York.
Actually you.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Frankie, I know you have to leave in the next 15 minutes because you have this thing.
Yeah, I can stay for maybe 20.
Oh, okay. Whatever, Frankie. Broadway can wait.
Yeah. They will. They'll wait.
So, Betty, what are you doing after? Oh, wait, first, I forgot to ask you this because I got to fanboy out a little bit.
Okay.
How was Katy Perry to work with?
Oh my gosh, she was a dream.
Yeah.
That whole tour was awesome. I mean, it's like, I don't really spend like all that much time with her. She's quite busy, as you can imagine.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
But she was very sweet. She was super supportive, and we had a couple really nice moments on the tour. One of them being me and my band. She invited our crew out to cruise around the Sydney Harbour on a boat that she hired for the day,
nice.
which was really lovely. And it was with all of her dancers and band, who I became quite good friends with just on the tour. And they're all such good people. The magnitude of her tour is so crazy that me as a pop music fan, I was just sitting there being like, oh my God, how does it all work? How does she get under the stage? Because it's too, is she crawling? Is someone carrying her? How does this all work? And when she pops up, it's like behind the magic. It's like one of those. So it was really cool and just so much fun. And I was really lucky to be on it.
Yeah, she's a great girl. Will you be touring with her anymore in the future? Or is that...
I mean, anytime. I could, literally, it's a pretty crazy experience. I've pretty much exclusively been playing clubs and like sometimes House of Blues if I'm lucky. So to go out and play in one of the biggest arenas in Sydney, I think it holds like 20,000 people or something, and we did 4 nights there. So it's like that initial feeling of walking out in your hometown to a sold-out arena that has 20,000 people in it. You're like, okay, this feels okay.
I mean, how many of your friends and family were hitting you up for tickets?
Oh my God. Listen, guys, fame's really changed me. I can't get you into the Katy Perry show. No, she was also very kind. A lot of people like won't give you any tickets, and she gave us a handful to give out to because she knew that we were Australian and whatever. So I was Australian, nobody else. So she gave us a couple tickets to give away to friends and family every night, which is nice.
Did you have to translate for her? Like, I speak Australian.
Actually, can I tell you something? She gave a very convincing Australian accent. In one of the parts of the show, she was talking about how she asked if anybody's first time seeing her, and a bunch of people cheer because she hasn't really been to Australia that much. And she gets all like nervous and scared, and she goes, "That's like so intimidating." And she does that accent, and I was like, "Actually, I've heard worse, Katie. Congratulations."
Nice.
Yeah. You can tell she's been watching a lot of like Australian television. Some Kath and Kim, she's been watching Summer Heights High.
John movie.
Definitely. Yeah. Watching Grease mostly.
This is the word, Janae. I love me.
Yeah, you definitely know she knows about Janae.
It's so cute. Yeah, it's so cute.
So
Kate.
Yeah. Yours isn't as good as Katie's, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I mean, my Australian turns into like Irish, Italian, Indian, Jamaican, French. It's
in
really
just like a 10-second flat. It goes from being Australian to
all of those things.
To New Zealand, to South African, and anything else that sounds nothing like Australian.
Exactly.
I'm terrible at accents. I just don't even attempt to do them.
Can I tell you something? When I first met you, I didn't know you were so Southern.
Yeah.
You're quite Southern.
I am.
I did not know this about you.
I hide it a lot.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm on radio, I try to hide it. But when I forget about it, it comes out. And now that we're talking about Southern accents,
you feel very self-conscious.
Well, I can feel it coming out more.
Oh, when he's around his family, it's just like...
Oh, when I go back to Mississippi...
You can't even understand the English.
Betty, if you saw videos of me at 10 years old... I don't even understand myself looking back.
The drawl.
I'll show you during the break.
Oh, he has some videos of it.
I would love that.
Well, you know what? Let's take a break right here so you can see this video. We'll come back with Betty Who, Frankie Grande, and Zach Rance right after this.
This is Dirty Pop with Lance Bass on Sirius XM LQ.
It would sure feel good to give your 5 seconds of summer superfan an autographed guitar. On the road again. Or meeting Willie Nelson with 2 tickets to his Vegas show in January. It feels even better knowing your gift helped end hunger for over 49
Guys, this interview is unreal.
Sirius XM's Sound of Change project. And why hunger? Bid on an item or make a donation and get a gift like a John Lennon scarf, long sleeve tee, and more. To help, go to SiriusXM.com/hungerthon.
Did you know 1 in 3 small businesses pay an IRS penalty every year because of mistakes on their payroll taxes? That's $4 billion last year alone. Don't be a statistic. Use SurePayroll.com to run your payroll, and your payroll taxes are taken care of automatically. And if you sign up by January 31st, you'll get the first 2 months free. Let SurePayroll make payroll taxes easy. Call 844-SUREPAY or visit SurePayroll.com today. That's SUREPayroll.com.
Be honest. Will owning a bigger TV help you get ahead in life? Will another pair of shoes make you a better person? Probably not. But what if you could speak another language? If that appeals to you, Rosetta Stone is letting everyone who calls try an absolutely free demo of its powerful language learning software. Do you want more stuff? Or a language that will last a lifetime? For your free Rosetta Stone demo, call 1-800-918-9767. 1-800-918-9767. 1-800-918-9767.
Hello friends, Wink Martindale here for 1-800-MEDIGAP, America's trusted source for Medicare supplemental insurance. It's fun to take chances if you're on a game show, but in the real world, if you're turning 65 or already have a Medicare Part A and Part B, you need to know about 1-800-MEDIGAP. You're dealing with your health and your finances and real money. Don't take a chance. I encourage you to call my friends at 1-800-MEDIGAP to learn how they can help you protect and save you money on Medicare supplemental insurance. This is important. Don't take a chance. Tell them Wink sent you when you call 1-800-MEDIGAP today.
It's Dirty Pop with Lance Bass.
Serious XM out Q.
Sirius XM Out Q. It starts here. The Jolt with Larry Flick. Superstars, music, words of wisdom.
On Tuesday's edition of The Jolt, the legendary Sting will join us to talk about making his Broadway bow in The Last Ship. Plus, it's 80s Music Tuesday, so get up early and join us. It's going to be fun.
The Jolt with Larry Flick. Weekdays, 7 a.m. East, 4 West. If you're looking for industrial hand tools that work as hard as you, look to Armstrong. Made right here in the USA. For over 100 years, Armstrong has a full range of industrial hand tools to help you get the job done better. Hard-working hands like yours deserve hard-working tools. Armstrong Tools. Available at industrial tool suppliers nationwide. Like us on Facebook for chances to win free tools and giveaways. Visit us at ArmstrongTools.com. Not just strong, Armstrong.
Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial with a mortgage update. Even though rates have moved up, they will go even higher. So don't miss out on this historic opportunity. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to find out how we can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. Even if you've refinanced in the last 12 months, we can still do it with no closing costs. Whether it's conventional, VA, FHA, or jumbo loan, you won't spend a dime. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan. We'll pay for your settlement fee, title, notary, everything. Choosing such a loan could affect your interest rate, and you will be responsible for existing lender payoff fees. Even if you owe more than your house is worth, we may be able to refinance you under the new HARP 2.0 government program. And by the way, Westland Financial is now proud to offer reverse mortgages for our clients over 62. You can't afford to be giving money away, so call us or visit us online at westland.com.
Call 888-615-3669. 888-615-3669. 888-615-3669. Lennox Financial Mortgage Corp. DBA Westland. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
You guys up for a toga party?
You bring the sheep, I'll bring the mouse.
You guys up for a toga party?
Dirty Pop.
Welcome back to Dirty Pop, everybody. I am your host, Lance Bass. I got Turkey Turkey with me today. We're live from Miami, Florida. Guest co-host today. We got Zach Rance, Big Brother 16, and we got Betty Who.
Hi, babe.
The fabulous Betty Who.
Don't forget about Frankie.
And Frankie. Oh my God, Frankie! It's so hard because when people are in other studios, it's so hard to remember that they're there. Frankie,
don't forget about Grandma Irish.
Frankie.
That's what
and the other thing was, I thought he was going to have to leave early to go to the show, but he's going to be with us till the end of the hour, which I'm very excited about, Frankie. So since we have Zankie with us right now, let's get to these fan questions. Because your fans have been blowing up the phone lines for the last hour already. So it's
they're so excited.
866-305-6887. Give us a call if you want to ask Zankie a question or Betty Who here. But let's go ahead and start with my Twitter Lance Ask questions because a lot of people sent in questions for the last month.
Actually, Lance, I have a question before you even start these
Go for it, Betty.
Am I just late to the game, or have somebody already commented on Lance and Rants? being in the same room.
Well,
This has already happened.
It's funny you said that because Lance said as soon as I walked in, if we got married, my name would be Lance Rance.
That is so exciting to me.
Yeah, we
The
need
fact
our
that
own
nobody
name.
has spoken about it
No,
since I've
they
been in
haven't.
this room
No, we
is
haven't.
infuriating. I'm
Well,
so glad.
I think
I'm
that
glad I brought it up.
talking about Zach and Lance getting married while Frankie and Michael are both on the line is a little insulting.
That's probably the unsettling part.
Yeah.
We just want to make y'all a little jealous.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
a little jealous.
it works.
I support it just because of the name.
It could be like Lance. Lance Rance. I mean, I like the Lance Rance. I do.
That's
I
a
do.
crazy.
Catchy. Not as catchy as Zankie, but
Yeah.
Not as catchy as Zankie.
Thank you,
but
Zach.
it works.
Sorry. So
It
back
works.
to Zankie. Back to your Twitter questions. I'm sorry I
But
interrupted.
good call, Betty. Good call.
Yes.
Now, I want to give a big shout out to Brandon at ZNFF Fan for getting this whole thing started in the first place. He's the one who
Yes.
is like,
Yep.
dude, gotta have him on.
Brandon's the man. He's the man. Brandon, I know you're listening. You're the man.
And I got to go shout out to Dylan, who made a really cool graphic that I put on Instagram today, too.
I don't know who Dylan is. I don't know who that is.
Shout out Dylan. Shout out Brandon. Shout out Jokers. Shout out Hands to Watch.
Yeah. All right. So let's get to these right now. So we gathered a bunch of questions, and let's get started. So Marianne at Marianne871, is Zach really moving out of his home? If he is, where's he moving to?
Yeah, I am moving out of my home. I don't know exactly where I'm moving yet, but I am leaving my house. It's too small for all of us. And my dog, Tiger, is ruining, my mom's furniture.
Yeah.
So she's demanding that, I'm going to take him with me. So I don't know. Yeah, I am moving out of my house. I don't know where to yet.
Frankie, do you have an extra bedroom?
Yeah, I do. I do have an extra bedroom, Zach. You should
All right, maybe I'll
work on
crash
that.
there for a little while.
Yeah, sounds great.
All right, Kim at BB Fanatic673 says, is Zach still going to Germany? And does he think BB17 will be All Stars 3? And when will we see the first video on the new YouTube channel?
Okay,
And who are you
first of all,
taking to
yes.
Germany? Yeah, I'm backpacking.
Well, listen, Frankie. Yes, I'm going to Germany, but not until I go to Africa first with Frankie.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second question, All Stars 3. I'm pretty sure that Zankie is going to come back for another season.
Work.
And the third question is what again? My YouTube channel.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm so busy right now. Maybe I'll throw up a video of me dancing to Santa Tell Me in just a Santa hat. I don't know.
Word.
Yeah, who knows?
I love it.
Santa hat be?
That's a good question.
Fans want to know, where are you putting the hat?
Obviously the hat's going on my head.
All right. All right, Courtney Diane says, did you know after eviction that Frankie slept with your pillow you used because he missed you and because it had your smell?
That's so funny because someone actually told me that recently. Like over the past 5 days, someone told me that after I left, Frankie slept with my pillow, and that's really cute. Thanks,
Frankie. Is that true?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was a mess. I didn't, obviously I felt like Zach had to go because of for gameplay reasons. And I actually watched it last night, so I was like, no, yeah, I understand why I made that decision, and I stand by it now, watching everything, like the way I was manipulated and all of that stuff. It all made sense, but it broke my heart because I was not happy from the point that Zach left the house. Like as soon as Zach was out of the house. Yeah, but I wasn't.
It had to be done though.
It had to be done.
It
had to.
He wasn't going to waste an HOH on Victoria. It was stupid. I told him I completely respect your decision, of putting me up and sending me home.
But we also
and I had no hard feelings either.
We lost trust with each other, and unfortunately, there's no way to regain that in that house, in that setting. Like we had to come out of the house and rebuild our trust as friends that have nothing to do with the game. Like that's
right. And it was especially hard for me because I gave Frankie I gave him my big brother life, on a platter, and I would do the exact same thing if I redid it. I have no regrets, and it was really hard for me because Frankie broke my trust, and I gave everything to him, so it was kind of really hard for me to regain that trust. And once it's broken, you can't really repair.
And also, but when you're in that house, like it's impossible to know. Like to me, in my eyes, you also gave everything to Cody. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can't, you don't know what's real and what's not real. So by you giving me everything, I'm like, well, maybe that's just a ploy to get me to think that he's given me everything, but actually he's really with Cody. It's like everything in there is just so twisted.
And so many people put crazy ideas in your head.
Oh my
God! They say the most random, conspiracy of a secret alliance forming with Jocasta, and you start freaking out. You know what I mean?
Well, and you start overthinking things, I'm sure, because a lot of people just don't realize. That's for 3 months. That's all you have to think about is gameplay in a room that is so quiet. There's no music. It's soundproof. Everyone snaps. Everyone snaps. And now, I want to ask Zach and Frankie individually, at what point in the show do you think you snapped?
When did I snap? I guess day, what was it, like 15 when I went off on Devin? That's when I originally snapped.
But that needed to happen.
That was necessary.
Devin was just, it was a waste of space.
I remember, Zach, you spent the whole night asleep on the hammock. You didn't sleep. You stared at the sky for about 8 hours, and I remember coming to find you in the morning. It was like 7 a.m. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And you were like, I've been awake all night staring at the sky." And then
I remember that exact moment.
And I was like, I think this is his breaking point. But you came back after that. But that was your first time, and I was like, oh shit, I might lose him.
What about you, Frankie? When did you snap?
My first time that I snapped was when I was put on the block, and I was a have-not, and I went into that BOB competition. That day, where the whole house turned against me, I was alone on that ice block, and I was just basically writing the script on how I was going to come out about who I was about my family, because I was going to do that whether or not I won the BOB. I had already planned that I was going to do that because I lost my mind. I literally had lost my mind, and the only thing that I could do to get me through was to reconnect myself to the outside world, and the only way for me to do that was to be able to openly and honestly speak to the people into the house about my family, my career, who I am out of the house, and it just happened to all work perfectly. Like, looking back at it, I'm like, oh, that was magic, beautiful genius, but it definitely came out of a desperate state.
Yeah. You're also going through some tough times that week or the week before.
With my grandfather passing, that was, obviously that was actually probably my first breaking point. But, and then when Derek threw that HOH to me, it was so brilliantly done. Now looking back at it, and then use that to gain my trust for the rest of the game. So smart, but exactly. But it really, that really helped me actually. I kind of got back on my feet, and then when everyone turned against me, I snapped. And then I think my biggest snapping point was probably that final week with the button pushing. Everything anyone said to me, I wanted to take aggressive action.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to push the button, though.
No, of course you have to push the button.
Yeah.
And I would push the button again. It had to be pushed, but
it had to be pushed. Just better. You following us over there?
Yeah, I'm with you.
She's like, I did not see
pushing
this
the
season.
button, pushing buttons, and being true to who you are. That's
push the button.
I'm following
Don't
so
push
far.
the
And yes, it's like yes, I'm with you totally.
All right, the phone number is 866-305-6887. Let's get to Kelsey in Ohio. Kelsey, you're on with Zankie.
Hey, how's it going?
What up, Kelsey?
What up, Kelsey?
Oh we're so cute. We're so cute. I hate us.
No way.
We're the cutest. It's too much.
What's your question, Kelsey?
I just want to know what you guys' favorite moment in the house was.
Your favorite moment in the house?
When
you answer it, Frankie.
When Zach winked at me at the top of OTEV.
That was a great moment.
And then
That's when I forgave him. When I forgave him because I knew I was about to win the veto, and I looked at Frankie and I gave him. What's that face called?
Daddy? The Maryland face.
Daddy?
You went
Maryland face. I did the Maryland face.
Okay, Daddy. And I was like, as soon as you made that face, I was like, he forgave me.
That was a great moment. Also, another really great moment was our fallout into our forgiveness. That was a good time. It wasn't just one specific moment, but when we that whole situation was fun in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it was fun to have the only fight in the Big Brother house. I mean, coming from a season where everyone was screaming at each other all the time, we actually had the only fight of the entire season, and it was because of how passionately we were invested in each other. You know, it was like that's what happens. Like that's passion, and that's good TV and good friendship. So there you go.
Yep.
I wonder if you are destined to have met each other even without
a doubt.
Yes, for sure.
From South Florida.
Yep, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I never would have met you, and I feel like both of us have changed so much because we've met each other. I have to be honest with you, I've never had a relationship with a straight man the way that I have with you. And it's just so interesting. Even with my fraternity and SIGEP and everything, I've never really experienced this, and it's educating me too. This is awesome, and this is so cool, and it's super special.
I also think those relationships are so important. The straight guy, gay guy relationship, because you learn so much from each other.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's just it's nice to just be dudes together.
Bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah. All right, Kenya from Maryland. What you got for us?
What has been the weirdest experience you've had with a fan?
Weirdest fan experience. I gotta say, Zankie, y'all.
Okay, I'll answer this.
Y'all seriously have the most loving fans. I mean, crazy fans. But on the opposite, sometimes when you have the lovers, you got the haters too.
Of course.
So before y'all answer that question, how do you deal with the haters? Do you just ignore, or what do you do?
I mean,
I don't know.
Haters gonna hate. Players gonna play.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't really care.
I actually, exactly. I definitely do ignore the haters. The problem is, as human beings, we're wired to remember hate. We're wired to remember fear. It's like hot, don't touch. You remember that. So as I'm scrolling through my YouTube feed or whatever, it'll be like, I love you, great video, great video. Oh my God, I hate you, you're so annoying. And that's the one you remember. That's the thing that burns your heart out. And you just have to constantly remind yourself that no, hate is a very small percentage. These are people that live somewhere where they probably don't even see the light of day, and they're just very angry and bitter and want to hate. And if you're so consumed with hate that you would like to spend your day trying to ruin other people's, then I have no time for you and you will be ignored. Period.
Yeah, and I think my theory is majority of those haters out there are just 12-year-olds at home just throwing a wrench into things because they see how much you're loved by other people just to fuck with them, with the fans. So it's not really about the celebrity; it's really about them just trying to mess up the fandom.
I just try to remain positive because I feel like that's the only way that hate will die is by continuing to remain positive. When people throw shade, shine brighter.
Ooh, word!
Bright like a diamond.
Word! Yeah. Shine bright like a Frankie. I love you, Lance.
All right, so answer the question. What is your weirdest fan experience, both of y'all?
Okay, two stick out in my head. The other day, this one girl saw me at the mall, and she was just shaking so much that I was in front of her. That was really funny. And then I was out in public, and this girl comes up to me, and she starts screaming in my face, "Oh my God, Zach from Big Brother!" Literally screaming in my ear that I had to walk away. I mean, I love showing all my fans attention, taking pictures. You want to hang out, you want to ask me questions. I'm glad to answer anything. But this girl was so in my face and so in my grill and just yelling at the top of her lungs that I had to throw shade, and I had to just walk away.
Yeah.
So that was not a pleasant experience.
Well, that's understandable, for sure. What about you, Frankie? I know you probably have some crazy...
I've had crazy ones. This is actually more like a crazy, me in response to a fan. This was right after Big Brother, and I was waiting for my friend to get done with the show. And I was just, chilling in this restaurant, and this family of Canadians literally was like, "Oh my God, you're Frankie from Big Brother. We love the show so much. We love you so much. I would love if you, sat down and, had dinner with us." And I was like, okay. And I did. And I sat down and had dinner with this family that I've never met before because I was waiting for my friend. I had 45 minutes to kill. And I literally had the nicest time. They were so lovely. And I was like, thanks for inviting me to dinner, guys. So yeah.
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
It was awesome. I gotta say, and Big Brother really did open that up for me because before Big Brother, my fans were all pretty much, 14-year-old girls, down to 8. But now I have adults and families and straight people and people that love football and all sorts of demographics. Old people, 65-year-old women that are like, "I love you." And I'm like, "I love you too." So
good old CBS.
Yep, I love it. So I was like, yeah, I'll have dinner with you. Sure. It was great.
All right, guys. Well, since we finally have Zankie together on Dirty Pop, we thought it'd be time to play a new game called Zankie, the Zach and Frankie game.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So here's how it works. You're playing for points, and however many points you get in the end will reveal how good a friend you really are.
Oh God.
That's a lot of pressure.
This is so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll say a statement, and you shout out if it's true for Zach, Frankie, or Zankie. It'll be Zach, Frankie, or Zankie together.
Okay.
All right. Turkey, will you keep track of all the ones that they agreed on?
I will.
All right, so here we go. First one is the song "Santa Tell Me" makes him want to dance.
Zankie.
All right. Would that be true?
Yeah.
Do I have the answer?
Oh, you don't have the answers over there. Well, yes, that is true because you obviously know each other. So, okay, so y'all each 1 point there.
I'm like, I have to answer and then answer?
Yeah, I know. The first movie he saw since entering the BB house is the new Hunger Games flick.
Frankie. Ooh.
Frankie, yes it was. All right. 3. He loves to take... Should we do this back and forth? Because it kind of doesn't... I mean, if they all kind of agree on it.
If one person says it first.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. All right. So then you say 1, 2, 3. We'll answer.
That's cute.
Like say 1, 2, 3. We'll answer.
Like got it. Like got
You're
it.
good. You're good.
On 3 or off the 3 though.
Oh,
They're like
Patty was
1,
gonna
2,
mess this one
3,
up.
Frankie. 1, 2, 3, Zankie.
Yeah, after 3. After 3.
Okay.
Okay, guys, on the count of 3. He loves to take shirtless selfies. 1, 2, 3.
Zankie.
Oh, he's on a delay in New York. Oh my gosh.
I am?
This is not going to work, guys.
Oh.
All right, you know what? This is just fun anyway. Oh, so far, you're killing it. So, all right, he can tell you what Salagoo means.
It's Sawagoo.
Yeah, Salagoo. Oh, it's swag.
It's not.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
Salagoo.
Well, now you have a new word.
Yeah.
I'll have Salagoo shirts. You can have the Swagoo shirts.
There's shirts out there that you can get this. Can't you?
Yes, everyone go buy Zach's Swagoo shirt.
Yeah, go buy my shirt. I really want to buy a Prius. I need money to buy a Prius. Please help me.
Zach, I want a Swagoo shirt.
All right. His family was fighting over iPhone chargers while he was looking for the cream cheese.
Zach.
Me, obviously.
Yeah, Zach.
I was waiting for the 1, 2, 3, Lance.
Oh, I know. Well, he's on a delay, so let's try it again. Right. He wanted to go almost naked to a big award show. 1, 2, 3.
Frankie.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly.
I did.
I think
worked that outfit, by the way.
Thanks, Zach.
Yeah, I did. I know the producers were like, you got to wear pants, Frankie.
I know. I was originally going to do a full tuxedo spray painted on. Full.
I know. They told us.
But I'll maybe for the Grammys.
There you go. All right, he ate way too much for Thanksgiving. 1, 2, 3.
Frankie.
Yeah.
I was so sick.
Y'all do know each other very well. He thinks Wi-Fi on the plane is way better than the fresh baked cookies. 1, 2, 3.
Zach.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Frank.
Okay, thanks.
A little question in there, but you got it.
Yeah, because I was like, I agree, but.
All right, he thinks Twitter is way more fun than Instagram. 1, 2, 3.
Zach.
Zankie.
Oh.
Wait, you think Instagram's better than Twitter?
No, I thought you said that. Or did I say that?
But I thought you thought that also, though.
I personally like Instagram more.
What did I say?
No one asked me.
What's the answer?
Yeah.
The answer is me, but I knew the answer is me, but I thought that you, I don't know, whatever. We're going to get every single one but that one. I'm not worried.
Oh my God,
Okay,
the first fight, guys. That's great. He was just on Nightline. 1, 2, 3.
Frankie.
Yeah. He doesn't care if you're gay or straight. 1, 2, 3.
Zankie.
Zach. Well, Zankie also. See, now you're confusing me.
Y'all both
because obviously I said that, and obviously Frankie thinks that, so it's Zankie.
Yeah. All right, he was a huge fan of Survivor. 1, 2, 3.
Frankie.
Yeah. And then the last one here. He tweeted that he's changing his name to Franz. 1, 2, 3.
Frankie.
Zach.
Oh! You changed your name?
Tweet that, did you?
I don't know.
No,
I don't think I did.
I tweeted that.
Oh, you did? You're
You don't
so
have me
cute.
set to notifications, Frankie?
No, I do.
Are you kidding me?
I just didn't know.
We're done. Don't ever talk to me again.
You don't get Google alerts on him? Oh my God.
No,
All right, guys.
But I am changing my name to Franz. 8 shows a week.
Franz.
No.
All right, Turkey, what was the score?
It was, I mean, they only
Who
did
knows?
3. No, they did 3.
Oh, so you got 12 decisions. So that means you're Zankie until the end, and you should spend the rest of your lives bringing happy Zankie love to the planet.
Yeah, that's great.
Cute.
I agree.
Like we were going to do anything else.
Yeah, right? There was no option.
Would y'all ever do a fun little spin-off show together?
Duh.
Would y'all be
Rose.
like the new newlyweds?
Yes, Rose.
Come on. Get out of here, Rose. Obviously.
I like that.
Thumbs up.
I really do. All right.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, right?
All right, guys. Well, that is all the time we have for Frankie here because he's got to go to Broadway.
I gotta go
to do
be
Walk of
Franz
Ages
on
tonight.
Broadway.
Frankie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
Frankie.
so much for having me. You guys have so much fun. Betty, you're amazing. Zach, I love you forever.
Oh my God, you're amazing.
Lance,
All
you
right,
know
guys.
I love you forever.
I'll FaceTime you later.
Congratulations.
We'll be
Frankie
back
Jerk.
with Betty Who and Zach Ransom.
Snapchat me. Don't
Mwah. I will. I send you like 4.
Sirius XM is your ultimate sports radio with all the big games. Tonight, it's Monday Night Football as the Miami Dolphins battle the New York Jets.
Wallace in motion. They flip it out the hip to the corner of the end zone. All right. Miami is taking the lead.
Hear the Jets call on Sirius 92 XM 226. The Dolphins call on Sirius 93 XM 225. And hear the national broadcast on Sirius XM NFL Radio, Channel 88. Sirius XM. It's where the games are played.
If online dating is turning you off, we'll turn you on to a smarter way of dating. Introducing It's Just Lunch, the world's #1 personalized matchmaking service for professional singles. They know what you're interested in, they know what you're looking for, and their matchmakers are fantastic.
It's almost like a friend calling you and saying, hey, I have this perfect girl for you.
We're bringing a more successful way of dating to the table. Call 800-THE-DATE today and find out what an It's Just Lunch matchmaker can do for you. That's 800.